Hey everybody, just wanted to provide a quick preview of Q2 materials. Keep in mind everything is due on October 20th, and we will also have that first on-site meeting on October 13th. Reminder on that, you'll hear more information from Mr. Miller on specific location, room, etc. As we get there. Two things with this quarter. One thing we're going to do a little different. You'll notice in the lab materials I have coming soon listed, we're actually going to release the lab materials to you a little different and week by week with the Igneous sedimentary metamorphic. The earthquake and the structures lab you can work on starting now, and those are available to you. But the other three will be released week by week, starting with igneous and then most likely sedimentary, followed by metamorphic. The reason for that is because we're being required to build them here at MID and house them internally. For years we've used an external source and they no longer are providing access to that, so that kind of threw a wrench into the equation here, so we need to rebuild those. I want to give you a brief preview of what we're going to do. Click on Igneous Rock Lab Instructions and then click within the link here that'll redirect you over to where we need to be. Quick note, you need to be logged in with your midmich.edu Gmail account in order to access some of this material. If you're logging in from other places and you have a Gmail account that's activated and that's the profile that's being read, that's what is going to prevent you from getting there. So you're going to click in there and that's going to open up a separate window. You'll definitely want to go ahead and grab the table here and open up the table so that you can work through, and that really helps you identifying color index, minerals, textures, and then also the identification of the specific rocks that we're working with here. Igneous rocks, keep in mind, are made up of a whole bunch of minerals, so that's how that all plays in. You learn minerals first and then you go to there. You also have the Igneous Rock worksheet that's going to be beneficial for you as you work through. The sample numbers are actually listed, so you'll see sample number 25, and then you'll be able to keep this and work through this, and then use this as your cheat sheet as you take the lab exam for Q2. Also, this will be a really great sheet to bring with you to the on-site session where you're going to meet with Mr. Miller. So real quick, going through this, we won't take too much time. Click on the sample identification. You already have the table loaded in another window. You already have the cheat sheet or the answer sheet for you as well. You can see if you look closely, this is sample number 25, so it's even labeled if you hover over, so we see this is sample 25. The alt tag pops up there to tell you what that is. So first, what is the color index? Dark, intermediate, or light? We're going to go with light on this one. Number 2, composition and minerals general appearance. So we're looking at that overall, and what do these minerals typically look like? We're going to say they're typically or most felsic. Number 3 is what's the number 3 is what's the texture. So you should know what all of these textures mean. They are indicative of where they formed. So this one specifically is going to be porphyritic. Oh, I got it wrong. So now I can redo my answer there and try to get a better one. I was wrong. It's actually phaneritic. And so you can see that redo process is pretty simple. Just hit it and then retry. Environment, extrusive or intrusive. Remember, extrusive probably will not have crystals present because it cooled so fast. Intrusive will be the opposite and will. So it's going to be intrusive because of the crystals that we can just see. And then based on that table, as we worked through that table, we take all of those answers from the top, and it should guide us directly down to what could this possibly be. And we're going to go ahead and say this is granite. We're going to give it a quick check. And sure enough, we're correct. So sample number 25 is indeed granite. So you would record all of that information in there. On your quarterly lab exam, I may ask you what is sample number 25, and you'll provide an answer of granite, and you'll move on with some points. Hope this helps, and if you have any questions, always list them in the forum help board, and we'll answer them the best we can. Thanks.